I've been staring at this flowchart for a while now, consulting the walkthrough, and I'm honestly not having any idea where to go exactly. Doesn't specify which thing unlocks the other thing, and I guess I can just keep going left to right again, so... Ally? Ally. So I'll just go with Betray. From what the walkthrough said, that path should be a complete dead end. And it shouldn't really reveal anything, but I didn't complete it yet, so might as well get on it.
30 seconds remain until portal closes.
No wait, not that, this one. Okay, yeah, Betray. Alright. Hopefully I'll get at least something new from this.
From round, please direct.
Okay. So Clover can quit. And no one else. No, Quark. Wait, Quark can leave? That's so weird.
Points have been assigned. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
But what exactly happens if Quark is 9?
Sigma, why?
Completion's sake.
You promised. How could you? Why won't you say something? At least give me an excuse. Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button.
No, I'm just evil.
Anything. I don't care if it's a lie. Just say something. I can't trust you anymore, can I? I see. All right then. You did it so that you could get more points, right?
I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. She was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
I trusted you. Goodbye.
Dawn's face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears glistening in the corners of her eyes. My heart sank into my stomach like a lump of lead. I'd lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build, but only a second to break. If only I could have taken that second back, but that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction, and you only get to make your choices once. The past is in the past, and it stays there. Don't tell me that's when. Oh,
Hey!
no, there's more.
Where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey! Wait!
Chloe yelled after him, but then Miyuji ignored her and continued toward the magenta door. She glared at his receding back and muttered something under her breath. Something must have happened between them.
Tenmyoji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Yeah. So?
I want to help.
No thanks.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get. Think you can give me a hand?
Of course. Let's go.
We headed off through the magenta door, together. And they were never seen again. Chloe was left standing by herself, brows furrowed and head down deep in thought. And suddenly she stood up straight and took off through the cyan door. Is it just me or does that cyan door not look very cyan and instead just looks blue? I turned and saw what Phi and Kay were left. Where's Dio?
He went off toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
He just walked out?
Yes. He did check the results before he left.
But he wasn't very happy. If he had chosen Betray, he'd be sitting pretty with 9 BP right now.
I imagine he would. Fortunately, Phi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
But if you betrayed her, then you'd have been able to get out of here.
Perhaps. but I made a promise to Phi.
Promise, huh? Are you really sure Kay wouldn't betray you?
Of course not, I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him.
That's so.
Yeah, don't you think that's important? Trusting someone, I mean. Alright, we should go and look for Quark, too.
Indeed. Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
They did say, and each one of us left for a different area of the facility. I took a magenta door. He went into the yellow door, and Kay took the cyan door. Still not ending. I thought it would be a short one. With maybe a few tidbits here and there. Oh, I remember you. My cockney friend. But no matter how hard I looked, Quark was nowhere to be found. Eventually I decided to head back to the warehouse. Demiurge? What's going on? You found Quark?
Wouldn't be here if I hadn't.
Where was he?
Like I'm gonna tell you that.
What? Did I do something wrong?
You broke your promise to Luna. I don't like people who break promises.
I think you broke a promise as well. There was no rebuttal for that. Well, I'm glad you found him.
Ha! Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about it.
Yeah, I kinda don't. Is he okay? He looks tired.
He's just sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Someone? Who?
Hell if I know. And honestly, I don't really care anymore.
Why not?
Quark's safe. Now, all I have to do is get him out of here, and this'll all be over.
Wait, you make it sound like you can get out right now.
I can. Well, he can.
How?
Didn't you see the results? Quark's BP is
9.
exactly.
So you're gonna have him pull the lever and open the number 9 door?
Yeah. Of course, he's gonna need my help to do that.
But what about you? You only get 4 BP. Even if you can get the door open, you'll...
3! Now, maybe some of you are thinking. You're thinking, oh ho, if my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door. And I'll just slip through when it's open. But that's not gonna happen. If you think you can be sneaky, well...
Think I don't know that? Doesn't matter though. So long as Quark is safe, then I...
Okay, just wanna adjust the thing. Okay, thing adjusted. My guard was down. I barely even saw him move. It wasn't until pain exploded in my stomach that I realized that Miyagi had kicked me. Wait, does it even hurt you? You're a big buff dude. I let out a strange sort of wheeze and collapsed to the floor. Blinking against the pain, I managed to find Tenmyoji again. He'd maneuvered Quark up to the to the number 9 door. Why did I see middle? Stop! Tenmyoji! Movement made me retch, and before I could recover and call out again, he'd done it. Tenmyoji's hand pressed Quark's against the lever. He looked back at me over his shoulder. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we're gonna get anything revealed.
Sorry.
Now you're reading.
The door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Tenmyoji, don't be an idiot. If you go through it there, you'll...
Believe me, I know. But I gotta stay with him as long as I can. Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know?
Then stay here.
Can't do that.
Why not?
There's a killer here. It's too dangerous. I can't can't take that risk with Quark's life.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
See ya.
Demiurge, wait! Don't do this! Demiurge! Demiurge!
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, escape please.
Yeah. That was how it ended. Had Demiurge died? Had Quark escaped? I don't know. I laid my hand gently against my aching stomach and stared up at the ceiling. Faint approaching footsteps echoed throughout the warehouse. One of them was a killer. Whatever. Didn't matter anymore. I was never going to see the outside world again. Perhaps it would be better if I just let him kill me. I lay back and closed my eyes. Now, moving on. And now betray. Okay, so... Yeah. Just let me see how far again, let's see where is it in all?
30 seconds remain until Amberdex
Okay,
game
that's
polling
the
closes.
magenta. Okay. Magenta, ally. And the blue door, betray. It's lock one. Okay, it's gonna be locked. But I might have a key to it. That's betray, right? Just double check and everything. Okay, Luna game over. Is that Luna game over? Get them fucking betray, whatever. I always went with ally, it's probably betray. I just want to double, triple check everything.
Results
Okay, give me
from
floor.
round 2
Yeah, okay, that's
of
what
the
you want.
Amberdex game will now
Yes.
be displayed.
Okay,
Please
no skip. Yeah. Give the results, come on. Okay, betray, obviously. Betray ally. Betray. How could you? Wait, if I allied, he would have killed Alice? So you pick betray.
Leading to a draw, it would seem.
You don't feel bad about it or anything.
I could ask the same of you.
I'm not the one killing Alice over here. Okay, yeah, I guess that's
I
fair.
had thought that you would choose ally.
If I had, then you'd have 9 BP right now, wouldn't you? Nice try, but I'm not gonna let you get out of here that easily. Yeah, that was a game over. Okay, game over, yep.
As I told you before, even if I were to reach 9 BP, I would not necessarily leave immediately.
You would, though.
I might choose to wait until everyone else had also reached 9 BP.
Yeah, well, I consider that. Didn't seem likely.
And you do not trust me.
Well,
No need to apologize. Trust must be earned in a game like this.
says the guy who told me to trust him so he could betray me. Oh, I don't like your laugh, man.
Indeed. Clearly, I don't deserve to be trusted.
Honesty is refreshing, but that's really not the brightest move.
So you chose betray too, huh? You just picked Ally out of 9 BP right now.
Why on earth would I have done that?
There's no way Clover would have chosen Ally when you had a chance to betray her and get to 9 BP.
There's no way anyone would choose Ally when you're involved.
Are you an idiot or something?
Bunch of smartasses.
So they chose Betray.
Of course. Luna's bracelet is already off. No risk of a penalty for her now.
That brings Quark's BP up to 9.
Are you worried that he might try and get out?
Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us would be trapped here.
Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now, aren't you?
Whoa, nobody's saying that.
Yeah, maybe you aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking.
The ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 start. There is the ambidex.
We already went through this, come on. As many times as we want, huh? Then that means we can play the A-B game over and over using the star keys.
So it would seem.
Alright, well, where do we find them?
Beyond the next set of chromatic doors.
Oh? You found them already?
Yeah, that's right, the white ones, obviously. It's all blurring together. There are 3 white doors in the floor B warehouse.
White doors, huh? Maybe that's where Quark went.
How?
The warehouse on floor B, you said?
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to get through them until they open. Still got more than 80 minutes until that happens.
Damn.
We will need to form groups of colors that can make white.
Time we had a look at all our colors then.
Oh yeah, we swap around. Yeah, looks like we can shuffle around again. Looks like I'm a blue solo.
I'm a magenta. Pear.
As am I.
You and me, huh? Better than Dio, I guess.
Say something.
Anyone is better than Dio, come on.
What color are you?
I'm a green solo. What's with the sigh?
Forget about it.
What about you two?
Cyan, pear.
I'm a cyan pair too.
Alice and Luna's bracelets have changed as well. Both of them are yellow pairs.
What color is Quark?
He's a red solo. In order to open the white doors, you'd normally need, say, red, blue, and green.
But solos can't group together, right?
That's why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan. Magenta is a mix of red and blue. Yellow is a mix of red and green. Cyan is a mix of blue and green. So if you combine magenta with green, you get white. And so on.
I see.
Okay then. We just need to get to the floor B warehouse when the doors open, right? I'll be taking off then.
Where do you think you're going?
Anywhere that isn't here. Hanging out with a murderer doesn't sound like a good time to me.
Well, that's what everyone is doing, and they're hanging out with you.
The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it.
What?
Well, then again, loners often turn out to be killers.
Exactly.
Just what are you getting at, old man? You think I killed him?
Yes.
Well, maybe not. But you're pretty damn suspicious.
You trying to start something, you wrinkled old piece of...
Yes. Yeah, knock it off. I don't actually know one of us is the killer, do we?
We have no evidence of that, no. But we do know that Zero Senior is one of us. And there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer are one and the same.
Wasn't Zero that one-eyed dude? And why did he kill Alice and Luna now? If Zero Senior wanted any of us dead, he could have just done it way before this. Well, we were, I don't know, unconscious, for instance. What's the point of setting up this whole game just to kill off 2 of the participants halfway through?
Wait, then are you saying there's another person in here somewhere?
It's possible. Someone like an old woman. I think it might be a good idea for us to all look for the killer.
Well, we gain nothing by standing around here.
Yeah. I've got to find Quark, and soon.
If we're going to search, we should go in pairs this time.
I thought about this exact thing right now. How are we going to pair up then?
I'm not going with Kay. If he decides he feels like snapping me in half, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it.
That's the best pairing. I don't trust either of you.
I'll go with anyone besides Dio.
I don't want to go with Dio either.
Nobody wants to go with Dio.
Fine. He's hardly my first choice, but I'll take Dio.
No, I'm so sorry for you. I'm very, very sorry for this.
What the hell?
Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument. Besides, I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway. No reason to put it off.
I will go with Sigma.
Oh, girl, you're gonna be dead. Oh, that sucks. Oh, yeah?
Would you prefer someone else?
No, I guess you're okay.
That leaves me and Clover as a pair then.
Yep.
Looks like we're all set.
We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B.
Alright? Clover and I'll take the magenta door and the red door.
That leaves us with the yellow and green. Once we're all done, let's meet in the floor B warehouse, alright?
Got it.
See you later then.
And they were never seen again. Like always. Save K and Fee, lock 1. Yeah. So K and Fee is gonna be in some trouble. There's no one in the infirmary. No Quark, no killer. This as far as I can see.
Well, there is someone here. Technically, at least. The old woman.
Oh yeah. She was lying silently on the bed furthest away from us. If it weren't for the bloodstains on her chest and arm, her peaceful expression would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. The blood had dried and darkened, and now looked like any other stain. That was when I noticed it. Huh? Wait a minute, look at her wrist.
It seems remarkably clean.
Yeah. So what I think is Dio killed her, and he took her place in the game. So he is a piece of shit, but he's not the one who created the game itself. Yeah, for some reason there's no blood in this part.
Maybe she had something on her wrist. A watch, perhaps.
Or a bracelet.
Yes. It was likely removed after she was killed. That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
Would be nice if you could inspect it a little closer and actually see if it was a bracelet, since we're supposed to make little stabs. And watch, huh? I don't know, it just looks like it was kind of wide for a watch. Aren't women's watches usually thinner?
You raise a good point. Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry?
Guys, are you... Game, why are you doing this? Come on, it's obviously a bracelet. Jewelry? You mean like the bracelet, or... Of course! Why didn't I see it sooner? It was obvious, come on, game. This is the same size and shape as our bracelets. Look, it's exactly the same width.
Then that would mean...
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. She was a participant just like us.
Are you sure? This old woman, a player in the nonary game.
Okay. Something wrong.
Oh, no. Nothing. If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet? We were quite thorough during our earlier search.
They put it on, obviously, and Dio is the one who did it.
But I know that I saw nothing, and none of the others reported finding a bracelet either.
And that means they've been holding onto it this whole time. They've probably still got it.
That would seem likely.
No, wait. If they'd been carrying it around, the sensors in the chromatic doors would have picked it up. Well, the right combination of bracelets, the secondary door would have never been opened.
So our suspect is not only a killer and a thief, but a skilled imposter as well.
What are you saying?
After killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet. In fact, it is entirely possible they are wearing it still.
It's kind of a good thing that he's wearing that thing, because there's no way he can put on her bracelet.
Yes, that would make sense.
So the killer's running around with the old woman's bracelet.
Yes.
And you tell me we're probably wearing it.
Correct. Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us?
I feel like there's more to him. I feel like there's something very important, that the reason why his face is obstructed and why is he wearing a suit of armor and not like just a mask.
Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words, but in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it. So that they could participate in the nonary game, I imagine.
What?
I suspect the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, however, they were willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were.
Yeah, keep talking about what was figured out like 20 minutes ago.
To that end, they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants, and took her place.
But why would someone do that?
That? I have no idea.
Yeah, that's a pickle, isn't it?
Certainly they must have a goal of some sort. You would have to be mad to choose to come here.
No, I never noticed, but he has this little cross on his head. I feel like I might have seen this somewhere before.
But as to what that goal is, and how the killer intends to achieve it, I'm afraid I do not have even speculation.
That's interesting.
Have you noticed something?
Well, there's blood all over the old lady's arm, except for right here. Since that's where the bracelet was, then the bracelet the killer stole should have blood in it.
Right.
But none of us is wearing a bloody bracelet. Oh, that's why he was doing the luminol thing. Ah, Tamiyachi, he figured it out so much earlier and I didn't realize that.
Sigma, please tell me you're kidding. The killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off. Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet covered in blood.
It's Dio. It's freaking obvious Dio. Now you can know how to prove it. So you're saying they cleaned it?
Yes. Have you discovered something?
Luminol. Luminol. Okay, I know how we can identify the killer.
Oh?
We just need some of that luminol. Doesn't matter how well they cleaned it. There should be some traces of blood left.
Aha, I see. That could very well work. We should have everyone gather in the rec room then. That is where the luminol was, I believe.
That is where everyone died. Yeah. Just I need to finish looking for Quark though. I've still got the infirmary and everything beyond the green door. But yeah, I'm still confused about the endings where everyone dies. Like, someone started it, right? Someone had to go on a killing spree. It made sense in the other game, but in this one, it's like, there's nobody here.
Understood. Shall we go then?
I think I skipped one phrase, but yeah, whatever. Also, they're still looking for a killer, you know? I don't think I'd occupied with that. So I'm assuming that's one of the locks. Can I get a flowchart? I just want to see a flowchart, please. Please, give me a flowchart. Please, sir, may I have another? Look at the flowchart. Come on. Okay, let's go. Nope, doesn't say anything. Okay. There's 3 doors here too.
The same as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
Actually, wait, if there's a lock, it still appears on the... Yeah, it still appears there. But I don't think it's a major lock though. But... It looks like 2 of them are already unlocked.
So it does. The center and rightmost doors both say open. Perhaps the layout here is different.
Whatever. Let's take a door on the right first. Pantry? No, going back, okay. Back to my pal. Did you talk to him in this playthrough? The golems down? They are not down. I see, so it's before what happened. Huh, what's this room?
That looks like a workbench of some sort.
Maybe, but what sort of work? Oh, we're here to find Quark, not look at the workbench. You go check out the far end, alright?
Very well.
Nothing. He's not here either. And he's not here. Hey Kay, how's it going over there? Kay, can you hear me? Kay was bent over with his back to me, peering underneath a thing that looked like a workbench. What the hell? I walked toward him as I spoke. Hey man, what's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
I bent down and saw he was staring at something that appeared to be a safe. It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it.
Was it?
Yes.
And what are you doing staring into an empty safe?
I was thinking.
You know, you sound more suspicious by the minute, pal.
Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
Would that have been the team that went through the green door? I think that was Dio, Fee, and Clover.
No, that's unlikely. When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center. The nameplate on this door says this is the Golem Bay, however.
So you're saying they didn't go here?
I believe that is the case. Which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled.
That is interesting. I was wondering what happens to the doors we don't... to the rooms we don't visit.
If Dio, Phi, and Clover did not open the safe, who did?
Well, the choice is obvious who did it. Quark. But why? Well, there's no point thinking about it. I should get back.
Yes, there was another unlocked door, wasn't there?
Yeah. Let's get moving then. That's the garden one? Or which is it? Treatment center again? Okay. So, this is the treatment center, huh?
This is the room that Dio visited.
Don't you think that's kinda strange? Until now, all the chromatic doors had led to a single room each. So why are there two rooms on the other side of a green door?
An excellent question.
It's almost like there's a second mechanism which chooses which doors you access, but why would they change every playthrough? We can talk to others later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Kay and I split up and began to look for places where Quark might have hidden, or small holes he might have escaped through. Huh? What are these?
They must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned.
The window's all covered with frost on the inside, and I can't see in.
Shall we open it?
Yeah, might as well. Have at it. It looks empty.
What?
Or... Yeah, I thought that might be the case. Quark. No bracelet. Oh no. His bracelet, it's... oh god.
Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you see it moving?
What? I quickly pressed a finger to Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. He's alive. He's alive!
What a relief. I'm so glad to know he's safe.
Okay, why do you care, but whatever. I laughed out loud and grabbed Kay in a bear hug, or at least as much of one as I could manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought might have been a relieved chuckle. But if he's still alive, why is his bracelet off? Zero Jr. said it would only come off when he died.
Perhaps Zero Sr. took it off?
What? Why?
I have no idea.
And maybe Zero Senior brought Quark here and put him in this pod thing too. Well, even if he did, we don't have any way to know why.
This pod is for medical treatment.
Tenmyoji?
Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
He's sick? What has he got?
How would I know that?
The treatment pods can have information.
In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions know that we found Quark. I imagine Tenmyoji in particular will be pleased.
Yeah, I bet. Do you think you can carry him, or...?
No. I believe it would be best to leave Quark here. As I mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill. If so, then removing him from the pod would be dangerous. The treatment he is currently undergoing could be compromised.
No.
I'll close the pod's cover then. Is that alright?
Yeah. Sure. But he should be visible, right? Wait, I just thought of something. Are you sure he's going to be alright?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his own?
He'll be fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used to open the cover. So long as no one locks the pod, he should be able to leave whenever he wants.
Well, that's not... Someone's gonna lock the pod. Someone is totally going to lock the pod, aren't they? But if someone locks him in, he's screwed.
Yes, that is what I said. But you needn't worry. You see? I have not engaged the lock. Now, we should return to the Floor B warehouse.
You first.
I imagine the others are already there.
Right, yeah. Okay, let's go. I feel like I have even more questions now. Also, my neck starts to hurt again. But I need to stick to close to the microphone.
You're late.
And you're an asshole, but you don't see me complaining.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all.
This is it?
Yeah. Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah? Well, go on, spill it.
Shouldn't we wait for the others? I explained to them how we'd found Quark in the treatment center.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
Jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that is?
You sure you want to reveal that right now?
There is still some cause for concern.
Let's not talk about that.
Just spit it out.
No.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort.
Oh, you're talking about that? Okay.
As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
Yeah, he'll probably...
Probably? Do you even...
Whatever, at least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so.
Can you just punch him, please? Like, do everyone a favor and punch him.
So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain that after Tenmyoji and Clover get back. There's something I wanted to ask you about first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search 2 different rooms?
2?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. And what was the other one?
What do you mean, the other one?
You know, where there's that little intersection with 3 doors? Well, when Kay and I went there, 2 of the doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked one that went to the treatment center, and you went through the green door. But the other one...
Who could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door?
Yeah.
What was in there?
Nothing really.
It appeared to be some sort of room for servicing something.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows?
Tenmyoji and Clover are running rather late.
God damn it, what if what if a Cockney bot is the killer?
Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check first.
It's never easy with you, is it?
Well, let's get it over with.
Luminol? Yep.
Huh.
This is the rec room. Dio and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
Was there something here you needed to see?
I said nothing and instead made my way toward the cabinet. Said it was luminol. I reached in and pulled it out and headed to the light switch and flipped it. The room went dark and I headed back to where others were standing.
Whoa, what is this? You gonna start telling ghost stories or something?
Why, you scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
Show me how brave you are. Stick out your bracelet. You too, Fee, please.
Our bracelets?
Yeah. I want to see the underside of them.
What do you mean by that?
I mean the side and the bottom. The side that doesn't have the display on it. Come on. You really gonna make me explain this?
I know what you mean. What I'm asking is what the hell you think you're...
Just do it. It's not hard.
Should I also participate?
No, you're fine, Kay. Your bracelet is a little different from ours. I'll join in just to make it fair. There was a brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Fee stuck out their arms. I held mine out as well. It's pointed upward.
This okay?
So there's me, Kay, and Fee. And there's obviously Dio. Apparently in this playthrough, Kay and Fee are gonna get injured. So, what's gonna happen next? Yeah, just hold it like that for a moment. As fast as I could, I pulled the luminol from my pocket and sprayed it across all three of our wrists.
Ugh, cold. What the hell, man?
Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. Don't see anything glowing. His bracelet is clean. So is mine, of course.
That leaves only Dio.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll explain in a minute. Just show me your bracelet. Is something wrong? Just show it to me. Come on, Dio, we don't have time for this.
Why do I have to do what you tell me to?
Because I'm trying to prove your innocence.
Oh, like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for, but you're not gonna find it on me.
Then just show me your arm.
No! You don't get to order me around, I have rights!
No, you don't. He spoke, Dio made a break for the exit. He didn't get far.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dio.
Ah, I love you, Kay. He spun around toward the other exit. Stop him!
Right!
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
All three of us leapt at Dio. I knew it. His bracelet's glowing. And that means...
Let me go! Get off of me, you fuckers!
Dio, you killed the old lady.
No! You don't understand! This is all some kind of... a mistake! Shit!
Break his knees!
What's going on here? I think it's about time you gave us the full story.
As quickly as I could, I explained to Fee what Kay and I had noticed on the old woman's wrists.
So the person with the bloody bracelet would have to be the person who killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Even if I'd wiped it off, I figured the luminol would still react to the blood. Looks like I was right. I've got you, Dio. Might as well confess. Well?
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Why?
Are you Zero?
No.
Why would Zero need to infiltrate his own game? No. Come on.
I was under orders. I was sent here to do something.
To do what?
Who gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
Break his knees! So your orders were more important than Alice and Luna's lives.
Oh, whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I killed the old lady, but that's it. I don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
And that wasn't you.
Tread carefully, Sigma. This man is not to be trusted. He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
Yeah, thing is though, his hands would probably be bloody too. I didn't see gloves anywhere. Point is, his hands would also have a luminal reaction.
Come on, I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, I don't think he's lying about that.
You gotta believe me.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer.
Yeah.
You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly. He should be restrained somehow.
Break his knees!
If we leave him be, he may well kill again.
But where would we put him?
Is there a room we can lock or anything?
Ah, perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods.
Yes.
Once we've locked it, he should be unable to escape.
Oh yeah.
Hey, wait! I'll be good, I promise.
Yeah, I think you're onto something, Kay. Let's go with that.
Come on, please. Hey, listen to me.
We'll let you out when the white door's open. Someone's going to need your bracelet to open the secondary door.
Don't fuck with me, you guys.
Or we can just chop off his arm.
There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing. Let go! Let me go! God damn it! I told you assholes to let me go!
I don't know what it is, but the way he's asking to let go sounds suspicious in the cork.
You can't do this!
Something about the warden.
Stop! Stop! Please stop! Please! No, you can't!
Yeah, I think he and Quark are somehow related as well. They may be clones. There's a pigeon right outside my window. Oh well.
Open this fucking thing! I said open it, goddammit!
I don't think so.
They're gonna pay for this! When I get out of here, I'm gonna fucking end you!
You know we could have killed you, right? So, I guess we figured out who the murderer was. And we found Quark.
Now all that's left to do is find Clover and Tenmyoji.
Yeah, we're taking an awful lot of time. Yeah.
Why don't we head back to the warehouse and
Oh
start from
goddamn,
there?
let's go killing everyone again. Ah, that crazy bitch.
They may have already returned.
Good point.
Let's go.
I would be so upset if it's Clover being the murderer again. God damn it. It's like, hey Sigma, let's go. I'm gonna kill you now. No, the music shifted. No, come on. Don't do this to me, game, come on. Huh. Looks like we aren't back yet.
Perhaps they went to look for us.
Oh man, now we've gotta go look for them.
How much time until the white doors open?
50 minutes.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
Damn it, there's 3 of us, so we can't really separate properly. Kay and I know that.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What's up?
Quark's bracelet. When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it.
You noticed it, huh?
Why?
How should I know? Okay, so the thing is, I think the treatment pod slows down the heart rate enough for the bracelet to come off.
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty much.
I see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
What?
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
No, no. We won't be able to go through the door. Secondary door.
Yeah.
Who would be pairing up with Quark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo.
Red, so magenta. So... No, wait, red is not magenta. Green? Or yellow? Yeah, it's probably green, right?
That would mean he'd be with the cyan pair.
Nope. I'm both of colors, okay? Who's the cyan pair?
Clover and Tenmyoji.
Of course.
The two people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his two teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does that mean Clover and Tenmyoji took a bracelet?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
And why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
What? No, it's not possible. The primary doors haven't even opened yet.
Perhaps someone opened one of them.
How?
I don't know. But it's happened before. Remember the 3 doors on the other side of the green door? Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
But that's against the rules.
Yes, I know. But if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
Are they allowed to break their own rules? That's not fair.
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
If they did, we won't know where they went until the doors open for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
This is still all just speculation, though. Maybe we should go look for them again. One of us can stay behind so that we don't miss them if they come back.
Okay, I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
You seem awfully eager to keep me close.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, alright? Oh, and don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Of course. Yeah, it feels like more questions get answered and then like 3 more questions pop up. This is a pantry?
So it would appear.
You are helpful. Well, looks like they're not here.
When we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
I'm not gonna do this any good to hang around here, though. Let's head upstairs.
Very well.
Where could they go, really? It's like, what would they be doing? And Tenmyoji told something to Clover before to make her trust him. So much so that she just allied and wasn't really too upset when he betrayed her. Almost like they're connected somehow. No one here either, huh? The Major loves scotch so much I thought we might find him here drinking some. It was around that time that I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that I probably would have described as blankly, if I could have actually seen his eyes. Hey, what's up? You want a drink?
Oh, no.
Do you... Wait, we've been here for how long exactly? You don't need a drink? None of us need a drink? That's very strange.
Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask...
Right. Sorry, that sucks. Honestly, I'd gotten so used to the suit I kinda forgotten you were wearing it. Why the heck did they make you wear that thing anyway? You still don't remember anything. You didn't straight up say no. That's not good.
Well, actually,
Oh.
I did remember a little.
Oh. Really?
Yes,
What did you remember?
my father.
When did you remember that? When did you remember that? Did it just pop out of nowhere?
Please, don't joke. This is serious.
Sorry. So you remembered who your father was?
Yes,
What about your mom?
I don't seem to have one.
Oh. So your dad raised you?
Well,
Kay stopped for a moment and calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked.
Look at that baby.
He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older. That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
Oh my god, and look at the rabbit. He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working, but the only time he wasn't working were the times when he was sleeping. As such, the only communication I had was with the education software he'd given me. I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. We developed body language to communicate with others, and if no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. As I learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mentioned the mother as a part of a family, and several the mother, the father and children would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother of my own. Someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong at night, and would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought I would be so happy. So for the first time in my life I asked my father for something. He had finished working and as usual was making his way toward his bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before finally responding. Okay. I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. A few months later he called me into his laboratory. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. But when he said her name, or rather her ID number, they were dashed. He had given me a robot to play the part of a mother. I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He never scolded me for anything before. First I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. Tears. So you're not a robot. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shooed us out of his lab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she was a real person, but I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can talk to a robot and it will respond, but in the end you're still talking to a machine, not a person. If that was what I'd wanted, I still had the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course, it was only programmed to look that way. The robot's facade of a sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that I stopped expecting anything from my father. We'd never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't even exist. Perhaps it seemed strange to you that I continued to live with him. But I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I had ever seen, apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment I thought my father had created a new robot, but when I told her that, she laughed and explained that she had come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love as a younger man, and I began to imagine what the person he'd fallen in love with had to be her, had been her, and what she was in fact secretly my mother. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. That really looks like this facility. First we started to eat together. Before then I had never shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately the lack thereof. If I was going to eat with others, she said, I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone for my entire life, manners had never been something I'd ever thought about. My father got in trouble too when he made the mistake of reading through research papers during dinner. A look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I'd shared a laugh with my father. Might have been the first time. The room we considered our living room changed too. Before it had been just another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while, every day I got the family I'd longed for, ever since I was a child. At her suggestion, I started to help with my father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like a father and son. Whenever I impressed him with something I had learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, right and meaningful, but most importantly I was happy. 4 years passed in the blink of an eye, until one day I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. The tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. It was when I heard her say what she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself into would lead to her death? I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me what she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came to our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I had been helping with was working toward. Perhaps I thought I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I'd bargained for. To begin with, I learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. And I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I had been created to function as my father's spare. If he died during his research, I was intended to continue it in his place. I was stunned. I was furious with my father and with her, and even with the research I'd poured myself into for 4 years. There was only one thing to do: destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor and with it the entire facility. But she saw right through me. My father was livid and locked me into my room until his research was complete. All I could think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I'd misunderstood, that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she had been the one who pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life, or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even if she had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she'd shown me had been real. She'd made me feel as if I had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There was someone very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once, and she felt her death would help to repay that favor. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't. For his sake, she said, and for the sake of a future she had wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. I realized then that although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me in hers. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now. It was what I had now, what I wanted. Okay. Yeah, a bit of a confusing sentence. I couldn't stand to think what she would give her life for a man I'd never even seen. So I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps that is why I lost my memory. That must have taken a while. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So you remembered almost everything?
No, the details are still indistinct, especially more recent events.
Huh.
Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well. It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode.
Are you okay?
Yes. I think I just need to rest.
Okay. Take as long as you need. I'll go look for Clover and Tamiya myself.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
I really want to think that he is honest here, but I feel like he's gonna do something when I leave him alone. He lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room. Well, guess I'd better get moving then. I stepped out of the room and nearly ran into Fee. What are you doing? You're supposed to be waiting back in the warehouse.
Yeah, I know. I just decided to go check on you guys. I waited a long time and nobody showed up. Judging by your face, you haven't found them either. Damn.
Yeah.
Where's Kay?
He's in the lounge.
You decided to split up?
No, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door to a lounge and walked in. She's a smart girl.
What's up with him?
I guess he's not feeling too well. He said he wanted to rest for a bit.
Is he alright?
I think so. We should leave him alone for right now. No. Remember, there's a real person inside that suit. I'm sure he's just tired.
Tired, huh? How are you feeling?
What?
I feel tired just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
What are you on exactly? Really? No, I guess I'd been lying if I said I wasn't a little exhausted. I mean, all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game and then dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I've managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Just about everything here makes absolutely zero sense. The more I try and figure out any of it, the more I feel like my brain's just going to melt and run out of my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? I managed to figure out who killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? What's this whole nunnery game thing for? And what is Zero Senior up to? Oh, how about who Zero Senior is? Rabbit said he was one of us, but... Do you think it's Dio?
Who knows?
Besides, we still don't know why Dio killed them. He said he was ordered to do it, but... And there's more too. What about the old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Oh, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about anybody here. I don't even know anything about you, Fee.
Are you serious? You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
No, that's not it.
I'm just like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
Did you realize something? She trailed off. You heard that, right?
Yeah. It came from the hallway.
Let's go have a look. Like how Kay is probably like, oh my god, will you ever shut up? I'm trying to rest here, guys.
There's nobody here.
Maybe they got on the elevator.
Let's try hitting the button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs.
Or it's someone luring you away to kill Kay. Either or.
Thought so.
Let's go. Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Because the treatment center's there. That's where Dio and Quark are.
Ah, yeah, so?
You aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
They're fine. The Major Clover probably made that noise. Or maybe both of them. But I don't think they hurt Quark or Dio.
Are you sure?
Probably not Quark, but Dio, sure. Huh?
Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna. What if he's telling the truth?
Are you serious? You gonna believe him?
Doesn't matter. I just want to know if they're safe. No harm in being careful.
Alright, fine. You know what, I need a list of characters. I think the old woman has the same thing in her head as Fee does. We headed for the first spot. I cracked open the top and lifted it back. Where was Quark? Sound asleep. See?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I was probably getting worried for nothing.
Of course she wasn't worried for nothing.
How about Dio?
Dio escaped. 95% sure. Let's open his. What is that white stuff? What the hell?
Check his pulse.
It's pointless to check his pulse, he was obviously dead, but I did it anyway. Yeah, he's dead.
Look. The oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
And that means he asphyxiated. But why?
Someone must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels.
Who?
Look, we should go tell Kay about this. Come on, let's go!
Not waiting for me to follow, he turned and ran off. Took a deep breath and followed. Ah, shit. God damn it, we needed that asshole for more answers. Then I burst into the lounge and ran up to Kay. Kay, wake up. Something's happened. And he didn't move, I grasped him by the shoulders and shook. He twitched and quickly sat up.
What is it?
He explained about how we'd found Dio dead and how it looked like he'd died of asphyxiation. It appeared that someone had reduced the oxygen level of his pod to 0.
What? But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice, and Luna. Then who killed him, if he was the murderer?
Told you there's no reason for him to... And there is a reason, but... I just don't see him killing everyone. The only people who could have done it are Clover and Tenmyoji.
There's also Quark.
But... Seriously? What? No. It's impossible. Suggesting Quark woke up, opened his pod from the inside, killed Dio, and then went back to his sleep?
No, I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility.
I don't know. I guess.
So just, you know, take it into consideration.
I really don't want to.
Well, in that case, Phi, I hate to say it, but doesn't that mean that you could have done it?
Yeah, it does.
Me?
Yes. You could have done it any time after Sigma and I left the Floor B warehouse.
Don't give me that. I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyoji to show up.
Yeah, I'd say you're a lot more suspicious here.
They never did though, so I got impatient and went to find you guys.
Oh, goddamn, if she's a killer, that would be so cool.
Then I bumped into Sigma in front of the lounge.
She went on to explain about the sound it heard.
I see. So you heard something. Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyoji were at fault.
Were the two of you together the whole time you were investigating?
Yes, we were.
You never split up or anything?
Nope.
In any event, we don't have a great deal of time to discuss it.
Yeah. I only got 7 minutes until primary doors open.
Alright, let's get back to the Floor B warehouse. Maybe Clover and Tenmyoji are already there.
Oh, where is Dio's bracelet?
His what?
Huh?
Oh crap, I forgot about that.
You didn't take it? Dio was a green solo. Phi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit. You're right. Without Dio's bracelet, we won't be able to open the secondary door.
I fear not.
Well, we need to hurry. I'll drop by the treatment center on the way back and grab the bracelet.
All three of us don't need to go. You two go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
Alright.
You okay, dude?
Oh, one other thing. I need to give you these.
The yellow pair bracelet. This the Alice and Luna's?
Yes. Without these, you would be stuck. So, here you are. Please, take them.
So I'm alone. I grabbed my bracelets and shoved them into my pocket.
Alright, let's get going.
Shit. They're not here.
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said.
Quark's bracelet?
Or...
What? Oh, come on, man. You better not give me that. Maybe they're already dead. Crap, I got enough of it from Dio. You gotta be kidding me. This isn't funny, V. If you're right, then UK and Quark and I are the only people who are still alive in here.
Hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive too, but...
I heard a noise and turned.
I apologize for keeping you.
Did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but...
Huh?
Best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pod.
What?
What the hell?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
But why? There's no
I
point.
can't say for sure, but if I were to guess...
It's to kill you too.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
That means Kay and I... will...
Oh no. Shit. You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll be penalized.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
How can you be so calm? In 5 minutes you're gonna be...
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Fuck that. You know I can't just ditch you guys like that.
But if you stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? What kind of monster am I if I just leave you here to die? God damn it. This was bad. What was I going to do? I needed to calm down. Just calm down and think. Had to be a way to save them. Do I have a key? Can I unlock this?
The first is an anesthetic called Soparil Beta. The other is a muscle relaxant called tubocurarine. Your bracelet also has a bunch of needles on the inside. If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you.
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of cholinesterase inhibitor.
Can you repeat that?
That means it's sort of an antidote for tubocurarine. I knew it!
Give it back! I found it, so it's mine.
Of course.
The
Antidote.
antidote?
I didn't have time to explain. I took off running toward the exit.
Sigma! Where are you going?
Stay here. I'll be right back. I bolted out of the warehouse toward the treatment room. I think Dio put it in his pocket. Come on, please still have it. Sweat was pouring down my face, but I didn't bother to wipe it off, so it wasn't time. Dug frantically for Dio's coat until... Aha, found it. Oh. There's only one dose. The injection gun uses a whole bottle at once. Shit, can't save both of them.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
1 minute? Shit. Spun around and shot out of the treatment center.
Three. Chromatic doors closing.
No, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh dear.
Sigma...
It was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. Couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soparil. I blinked and my vision started to blur. I tried to think, it was like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. Legs began to wobble and gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor. No, I couldn't fall asleep. I had to give one of them. Vented before a bracelet injected me with tubocurarine. Every ounce of my strength I could muster, I forced my eyes back open. Kay and Fee lay limp on the floor in front of me. In my right hand I could feel the injection gun with its precious cargo. Could only pull the trigger once. Who was I going to choose? Fee or Kay? No, what was I thinking? There's only one answer. Fee? I didn't even have a choice. After all, Kay's entire body was covered in impenetrable metal. I'm sorry, Kay. Summoned up as much energy as I could and dragged myself toward Fee. After what felt like an eternity, I was finally within arm's reach. No time to waste, I pressed the gun to her arm and pulled the trigger.
Sigma, what the hell did you...
I injected you with neostigmine. It's a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. It's an antidote to a muscle relaxant.
Why did you pick me?
Because I can't use the injection gun on Kay. I'd never get through a metal.
Then why didn't you inject yourself?
Guess you get a point. Honestly, didn't even cross my mind.
You're the biggest idiot on the planet.
Hey, come on. Is that any kind of thing to say to somebody who's about to die? How about something more tender?
No. Screw this. I don't want to live if it means being in debt to you. No goddamn way. I'm not gonna...
Her words slurred and slowed, and her eyes fluttered closed. She wasn't there, of course. I couldn't hear the faint sound of her breathing. I could hear the faint sound of her breathing, and see her chest rise and fall. Good, Faye's gonna be alright. But Kay... I looked over in his direction. That was when I noticed it. Open. There's a hole here in the back of your head. Yeah, it looks like you insert something. It says open, so maybe if you put some kind of key in there.
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
Wait, and he... But when could he have...
Yes.
So there's something in there before? But what if he'd lied? Could Kay have taken the key? How'd he have gotten it? It didn't really matter anymore. What did matter was what Kay had been able to remove his armor. And he had. Holy shit, and that would mean Dio's killer is... coaxed as much strength as I could from my increasingly lethargic body and crawled toward Kay. Kay, wake up! Come on, talk to me! I grabbed his shoulder and shook him until he finally shifted and spoke.
Sigma.
I just need to know one thing. Did you kill Dio? You weren't sleeping, were you? After I left, you took off your armor. You didn't want to go the same way I had, so you took the other door. After you went a long way through warehouse and crew quarters, you headed for the elevator. I bumped into Fee, and I went back to the lounge to check on you. We saw you, or we saw your armor, I guess. By then you would have been out of it. While we were in the lounge, you went to a treatment room and killed Dio. You must have turned off oxygen to his pod. Although you probably didn't stick around to make sure you died. I bet you were in a hurry to get back before Fee and I noticed something was up. Once you got back to floor A, you needed us out of the lounge, so you made a noise in the hall to lure us out. Then you ran around and took a long way back to the lounge so you could enter through the rear door. Once you were there, you put your suit on again and waited for us. As soon as we found Dio's body, we did exactly what you'd expected. Okay, wake up. Something's happened. You pretended to wake up, very disoriented and confused. What is it? Come on, Kay. I'm almost out of time. Did you kill Dio?
Yes. Your reasoning is correct. I killed him.
Why?
Because I couldn't forgive him. He took the life of someone very important to me. I couldn't
Who did he kill?
The old woman.
What?
She was like mother to me. She showed me how to see meaning in my life.
Wait, are you sane?
Yes, I am. She was the woman who came here when I was 18.
Well, hold on. What do you mean here?
Sigma, unfortunately, we are out of time. There's something I have to tell you. I made a promise that you would hear it. Do you understand? This is very important. You must pay attention. You cannot forget.
Forget? He wasn't making sense. I was about to die. How on earth would I be remembering anything for more than a few seconds?
If you see a lion with 2 heads devouring the sun, remember these letters. MILKEVOLI. This will open the second gate.
The hell? Hey, Kay. I told you to tell me this. No, who are you? Show me. Show me who you really are. I grabbed the hold of Kay's mask and tore it off. Oh my god. What? No, but that's impossible. Face. It's my face. I felt a sharp pain in my left wrist and my body collapsed unceremoniously. Second drug. Tibocurine. Vision began to blur and my head felt unnaturally heavy. Ah, fucking hell. The world faded away and my consciousness slipped down into the cold, dark waters of nothingness. That sure explains a lot.